Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare states $quarter coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we are diving into the story of the United States of America 2000 Maryland $quarter, a coin that looks ordinary in your pocket but could hide a small fortune in its shine. This coin, part of the 50-state quarters program, celebrates Maryland, known as the Old Line State, featuring the historic Maryland Statehouse dome with oak branches on each side, a symbol of strength and independence. But what makes this coin so special? Not every Maryland quarter is the same. Some have rare minting errors and unique varieties that collectors go crazy for. One of the most talked about errors is the off-center strike, where the design is visibly shifted. The more off-center, the rarer it becomes. Another valuable error is the double die obverse, where letters like Maryland or the Old Line State appear doubled under magnification. And don't forget the missing clad layer error. These coins look coppery red on one side and can fetch impressive prices. Even simple condition matters. Circulated Maryland quarters from 2000 are generally worth just 25 cents, but uncirculated ones, especially those graded MS-67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, can command high prices among collectors. If your coin shines like new and has a sharp strike, it might be worth checking with a professional grader. Collectors love the Maryland quarter because of its clean design, symbolic history, and the thrill of finding hidden errors. Some rare varieties have already sold for incredible prices at auctions. For example, a pristine 2000 P Maryland quarter graded MS-68 sold for over $500, while rare error types have reached up to $1,200 depending on their uniqueness and condition. So before you spend that shiny quarter, take a closer look. It might just be a hidden treasure waiting to surprise you. The Maryland 2000 quarter is not just pocket change, it's a piece of American history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and sometimes, a collector's dream worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Real market price today for a regular circulated Maryland quarter is around 25 cents, uncirculated ones range from $3 to $20, and top-graded or rare error pieces have auction values from $500 to $1,200. Top 2, we are exploring the fascinating story behind the 2018 U.S. $quarter known as the Voyageurs National Park Quarter, a coin that started life in humble circulation but has caught the eye of serious collectors. This piece is part of the renowned America the Beautiful series, and it celebrates Voyageurs National Park in Minnesota. What makes it special? Let's dive in. Our voyage begins with the design. The reverse of the coin beautifully depicts a common loon gliding across the lake, with rugged rock cliffs and evergreen forests rising behind, a picturesque tribute to Minnesota's only national park. The obverse carries the familiar bust of George Washington along with the mint mark and year. Though outwardly simple, this coin hides more than meets the EYE. At first glance, you might think it's just a 25-cent piece. But for collectors, several factors elevate its value. The mint mark, P equals Philadelphia, D equals Denver, S equals San Francisco, the strike condition, was it circulated, uncirculated, proof, and any lurking mint errors or rarities. For example, while many circulated specimens remain at or near face value, high-grade examples in pristine condition fetch far more. One key fact, the 2018 D. Denver Mint, Voyageurs quarter had a mintage of 197,800,000 pieces. Wikipedia +2 usercoinbook.com +2 That's a high number overall, but condition changes everything. Now, let's talk errors and varieties because this is where the treasure hunt gets real. On this series, eager collectors seek coins with off-center strikes, die cracks, double die obverse or reverse, cut errors, or misstrikes. One error example, a cud, is when the die breaks and leaves a raised lump of metal on the coin, a subtle fault most folks overlook, but one that's instantly noticeable under a loupe and can boost value. Coin Value Checker +1 These mistakes are rare on large mintage modern coins, which is what makes spotting one so exciting. Even among standard coins, those graded MS-67 or MS-68 and verified by a trusted grading service can sell for hundreds of dollars because they are so fresh and flawless. Collectors also love the first strike or early release packaging, mirror-like proof finishes, or the 90% silver proof versions from the S Mint. These special editions give the same design extra appeal. For the 2018 S Voyager's silver proof variety, values start at around $19 for lesser grades. Usercoinbook.com +1. But what about actual real-world market values today? In everyday circulated condition, the 2018 Voyager's quarter, whether P or D mint mark, is typically worth about $1 or less in the mass market. For example, the 2018 D Voyagers is listed at around 61 cents to $1.23 in uncirculated MS Plus condition by major coin value guides. Usercoinbook.com +1. When you move up to an uncirculated condition with a sharp strike and pristine surfaces, you'll commonly see values of around $5 to $10. One price guide lists the MS-65 grade at roughly $5 for the P-Mint version. Coin Value Checker now at the high end, coins certified at MS-68, especially the Denver Mint version, have auctioned for up to $1,495 or more. CoinIdentifier.com +1. So for any collector or coin lover listening very carefully, if you hold a 2018 Voyager's quarter and it's in near perfect condition, possibly with a rare error, you've got more than pocket change, you've got a collectible with serious upside. The differences between just another quarter and the find of the day hinge on condition, rarity of mint mark, and any striking anomaly. To wrap up, this coin is not only a piece of American history, celebrating a majestic national park, but also a modern, hidden gem in the coin world. Whether you're just enjoying your hobby or hunting that special error piece that demands extra attention, the 2018 Voyager's quarter deserves a second look. Real market price today for a standard circulated piece is about $1 or less, typical uncirculated grades around $5 to $10, and special certified high-grade or error examples auctioning in the neighborhood of $1,000 to $1,500 or more. Thanks for watching. Keep your eyes open and your loop handy, because treasure might be sitting in your coin drawer right now. Top 3. We are exploring the beauty and mystery behind the 2013 United States of America quarter dollar, the White Mountain National Forest quarter. This is not just another coin, it's a tribute to the breathtaking landscapes of New Hampshire and one of the hidden treasures in the America the Beautiful series. So, coin lovers, listen carefully, because what looks like a regular 25-cent piece might actually be worth a lot more than you think. The White Mountain quarter features a stunning design on the reverse side, showing Mount Chocorua framed by birch trees, capturing the natural beauty and calm of the New England wilderness. On the obverse, of course, you'll see the familiar portrait of George Washington. But the real magic of this coin lies in its rarity, condition, and the mint errors that make some versions highly sought after by collectors around the world. There were 3 main mint marks for this coin: P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint produced around 68 million coins, while Denver produced over 100 million. The San Francisco Mint struck far fewer, making the S-Mark coins far more collectible. Especially valuable are the proof and silver proof versions struck in limited quantities, which display deep mirror-like finishes that make them stand out immediately. But what really excites collectors are the rare minting errors that occasionally slip through production. Some 2013 White Mountain quarters have shown off-center strikes, die cracks across the mountain ridge, and even double dies where the lettering appears shadowed or duplicated. These kinds of minting errors can transform an ordinary quarter into a prized collectible. A missing clad layer error, where one side of the coin looks coppery, is particularly rare and always draws attention at auctions. Condition is everything when it comes to modern collectible quarters. If your White Mountain quarter is worn or circulated, it will likely only be worth face value. But if it looks brand new, with bright luster and sharp details, it could be worth several dollars or more. The most valuable pieces are those that have been graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. Coins graded MS-67 or MS-68 are extremely scarce, and collectors are willing to pay handsomely for them. Many coin enthusiasts also seek out the 2013 S-proof and silver-proof versions. These special coins were never released for circulation and have a brilliant mirror finish. They were sold in collector sets and are far less common than regular quarters. Silver proofs, in particular, carry both numismatic and metal value, which adds to their appeal. Now let's talk real value, the part everyone waits for. In average circulated condition, the 2013 White Mountain Quarter is worth around $1 or slightly less. Uncirculated examples, especially from rolls or mint sets, generally sell for between $2 and $10 depending on condition and mint mark. The 2013 S silver-proof versions often trade between $15 and $20. When it comes to top-graded specimens, prices can climb dramatically. A perfectly graded MS-68 White Mountain Quarter has been known to sell for several $100s, while coins featuring major mint errors have fetched as much as $800 to $1,000 in auction. The combination of rarity, flawless preservation, and collector demand drives these impressive prices. So before you spend that shiny quarter, take a moment to really look at it. Check the edges, the mint mark, and the design details. That simple 2013 White Mountain Quarter in your pocket change might just be a hidden gem waiting to reveal its worth. Real market price today for regular circulated coins is around $1. Uncirculated coins range from $2 to $10. Proof and silver-proof versions can sell for up to $20, and the rarest high-grade or mint error coins have auctioned for between $500 and $1,000. Top 4. We are diving into the story of the United States of America 2009 quarter dollar from the District of Columbia, a small coin with a big story. At first glance, it looks like just another state quarter, but this one marks history in more ways than one. It was the first coin released in 2009 as part of the District of Columbia and U.S. Territories Quarters Program, a series that honored Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and the Northern Mariana Islands. But the D.C. quarter stands out for something truly unique. On the reverse of this coin, you'll find a portrait of the famous jazz legend Duke Ellington, sitting proudly at a grand piano with the words, "Justice for All." It's the first circulating U.S. coin to ever feature an African American, and that makes it a historic and collectible piece. The obverse, as always, carries the portrait of George Washington. Now, here's where things get interesting for collectors and coin lovers. The District of Columbia quarter was minted in 3 versions, P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 83 million coins, Denver struck around 88 million, and the San Francisco Mint made proof and silver-proof versions in far smaller numbers. And while the P and D versions are still found in circulation, the real excitement comes from their condition, rarity, and of course, those mysterious minting errors that can turn a simple quarter into a treasure. Some 2009 DC quarters have what collectors call double die errors, where the letters in "Justice for All" or Duke Ellington's name appear doubled under magnification. Others show partial missing clad layers, revealing a copper surface underneath, which makes them stand out instantly. Off-center strikes and die cracks across the piano or lettering also exist, and each of these flaws makes the coin far more valuable than face value. If your coin is a typical circulated piece with signs of wear, it's worth about 25 cents to $1 depending on condition. But if you have an uncirculated or mint state coin, especially one with strong details and no scratches, it can be worth much more. Coins graded MS-66 and MS-67 are very hard to find, and those high-grade examples often bring in big premiums. Collectors also pay special attention to the San Francisco proof and silver proof editions. The standard S-proof coin features a mirrored background with frosted designs, a true work of art in miniature. These were never released into circulation, which makes them even more desirable. The silver-proof versions, struck in 90% silver, have intrinsic metal value as well as collector demand, and they sparkle beautifully under the light. So how much are these coins really worth today? Well, that depends on what you've got. A regular circulated 2009 District of Columbia quarter usually trades for around $1 or less. An uncirculated version with no errors can be worth between $3 and $10 depending on grade and mint mark. Proof versions from San Francisco generally sell between $5 and $15, while silver proof coins are worth around $20 to $25 depending on silver prices. Now, here's where things get exciting. The rarest and most valuable versions are the error coins and high-grade examples. A 2009 D District of Columbia quarter-graded MS-68 once sold at auction for over $1,200, and certain double-die error coins have fetched several $100s from serious collectors. So before you spend that quarter, take a closer look. Check the mint mark. Examine the lettering on "Justice for All." Look closely at Duke Ellington's name and the piano keys. If you spot doubling, an off-center strike, or anything unusual, you could be holding a coin that's far more valuable than you think. The 2009 District of Columbia quarter is more than just change, it's a tribute to music, equality, and American history. Every coin tells a story, and this one sings with legacy and pride. Real market price today for circulated coins is around $1 or less. Uncirculated coins range between $3 and $10. Proof coins sell between $5 and $15, silver proofs reach up to $25, and rare high-grade or error coins have auctioned for between $500 and $1,200. Top 5, and last rare coin. Today we are exploring one of the most fascinating pieces in modern American coinage history, the rare 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter dollar. This coin, part of the America the Beautiful series, was released to honor Theodore Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota. While millions were minted for general circulation, a small number of them have rare variations and minting errors that make collectors chase them eagerly. Even today, the 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter shows the 26th president on horseback, symbolizing his passion for nature and his great role in expanding the national park system. The design reflects Roosevelt's adventurous spirit, his love for conservation, and his powerful legacy in American history. On the reverse side of the coin, the words Theodore Roosevelt and North Dakota are inscribed proudly, marking its unique identity in the series. However, what truly makes this coin stand out among collectors are its rare varieties. Some quarters minted in Philadelphia and Denver have minor die errors such as doubling on the inscriptions, light misstrikes, or unusual die cracks that make each coin one of a kind. A few uncirculated or proof versions from the San Francisco Mint also carry a beautiful mirror finish, increasing their desirability and value. Coin enthusiasts have reported that certain 2016 Roosevelt quarters with strong strikes, clean fields, and nowhere can sell for several $100s, especially in top-graded condition certified by PCGS or NGC. The rarest pieces are those with mint errors, such as off-center strikes or missing elements on Roosevelt's horse or facial details. These minting imperfections are not flaws to collectors but treasures that tell the story of the minting process itself. What makes the 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter more than just money is the connection it carries to history. Every coin is like a small metal window into the past, representing the values and achievements of one of America's most iconic presidents. Roosevelt's passion for preserving the natural world changed how Americans viewed their environment, and the coin continues to remind us of that vision. Collectors today search rolls of coins, check bank boxes, and study every detail with magnifiers hoping to find that one rare Roosevelt quarter hiding among the ordinary. Whether it is the special proof version, a misstrike, or a perfectly struck gem, each discovery brings excitement and a deeper appreciation for American coinage. So next time you hold a 2016 quarter in your hand, take a closer look. You might just have a piece of history worth more than its face value. These rare Theodore Roosevelt quarters are not only symbols of the nation's artistry but also reminders of how small details can turn everyday objects into treasures. In the world of coin collecting, even a quarter can tell a story of heritage, passion, and discovery.